Hello, hello, hello. Gordon Gecko here, bringing you yet another episode of my good old England save. Third year in a row in the Vanarama National League South, so sixth year. Um, this will be a slightly different video because I have or actually three big things to talk about before we go into the game. Well, the first one I wanted to do just a roundup of the leagues around the world. Um, this year you have, actually, quite surprisingly, in Germany, Bayern for the first time losing a bit of the grip. They are now in fifth place, already 10 points away from the top, and Dortmund seems to be on right to be winning this one, although Leverkusen is only 6 points down, and Schalke here also close. In England, nothing much new, although City seems to be going to take this one. Also, nothing very much to look into in the last part of the table. In the French league, the PSG seems to be once again champion. They will take it once again. And in Spain, also nothing much here. Barcelona, Madrid, and Atletico. The first place is maybe Levante here in the fourth is the biggest surprise. And yeah, Villarreal probably going down or at the point close to going down also. A surprise here in Italy. Juventus, Napoli, and Torino, Milan, and Palermo. So nothing extremely different on the top. At the bottom, maybe Sampdoria there, a team that normally doesn't get that low. So Fiorentina here. Portuguese league. Um, no big surprises there. Expect for Sporting, who did well in the last decade. Now in the sixth place. They still have some time to recover, but it seems that the title will probably go into Benfica or Braga, who won last year. Taking that out of the way, I would like to speak a bit about the economical situation of the club. So they reduced my wage budget again. Now it's only 17,000, so 10,000 less, or close to 40% less than it was at the beginning of the season, and this starts to take a toll, mostly on the fact that nobody is really happy with my financial movements. Oh, sorry. Um, I expect the club to go into administration very, very soon. Um, but most important than that, the last week I went to two interviews. One was with Accrington. Where is this? Accrington approached me, offering a similar contract to the one I have. I have 2.8. They pay 2.7. I could probably reach 2.8, but Accrington is in the Vanara National League, so one level above us. They are not doing so well here in the bottom, but still, it's one level above us, and even better than that, came an offer from a team from the Championship, so from the second tier of British football. Cardiff, giving me 4 times what I win at the moment. Sorry. Oh shit. With the objective of not going down, and they are at the moment in last place, I think, or not, because to last place in the Skybet Championship. But that will be 4 levels up, different budget, professional club, all that. To be honest, I delayed both of them, and I don't really know what to do. Lower league management can be played in two ways, and I'll discuss this during the game. I'll check here. Let's just check how the games go. In the last few games, there was some ups and downs, some losses, some defeats. Better than at that time that I gave you the last update. But this is not enough to keep us in, well, within the spots that give access to the playoff at least, but still we are only 3 points away from that at the moment, although Farnham and Greenwich both have one game less, but those spots are still not so far away. Okay, today we'll play against Havant. Um, Havant is a team that is in second place. We play home, but this will be a very hard game to beat, I'm afraid. But let's see the 28th league game for us. Some teams here have 25, some others have 26, 27. We have 27. So uh, let's just start the game, and I will explain you a bit better the situation with the two job offers. To be completely honest, um, this club it will not be impossible to go higher up. It's just the fact that since we are so cash tight here, and we don't have any sugar daddy, so the club is probably going to the administration for a second time in 3 years. Being the problem, not really mine, because I mean we don't have any profit. We don't have a small stadium with 600 seats. We do the best we can, but the revenue that comes in the club, it's very very low, very limited. Even selling players, it's not really an option, because at most I could get like 1-2k per player, and I'm taking a hit of close to 70k a month. Also, reducing more the salaries than that they are at the moment would be to go into 8th, 9th tier level of salaries, which I would be unable to attract players that will be competitive for this club. Saying this, and being here for the 15th season, of course, I have some love for this club, and I don't want to get out. And to be honest, what I wanted to do is come away here from the club and take them to the Premier League and all that, and see the club grow more and more. But given the lower league management situation, I cannot make that happen, and I'm very tied to the club capability of finding better players, as well as the capability of finding the funds. So both these two teams came, and of course I'm tempted to get into one or into the other. Not necessarily to Cardiff, although, yeah, I have to admit, going to the Championship division is something that any coach in the world will do. Here, going from 6th tier to 2nd tier, even if it's fighting for relegation, it's a ridiculous big step, and this is something that anyone would actually do. But even Accrington, a team that has no financial problems, they are fighting not to go down in the Vanarama National League, so in the 5th tier, but it would still be a big step ahead, also because we're close to getting a professional contract. Saying this, my decision now it's to stay with Millbrook, but I had to think. Well, I had to think hard about this, because it would mean a lot to me to continue. Okay, saying this, taking this out of the way, let's just continue onto the game. If you think that I'm doing anything wrong, just in the matter of not going to a better club at the moment when the contract was offered to me. I mean, I was not searching for this. This is something that appeared. I have been receiving the job proposals during, well, the last 5-6 years, but they have always been from Portugal, from the second league in Portugal, and I don't want to go into Portugal, at least until I get until I'm capable of leading well here into the or well, to be honest, I want to go to the Premier League and go into Europe and win some titles, and then maybe going to Portugal, maybe a national team, maybe a club, but definitely not starting the second league. Going to this game, which is, of course, the main reason of the video. Well, not really the main reason, but we're going to draw this one 0-0. It's not a bad result against the second best team at the league at the moment. But it's a home game, so in the end, these are 3 points loss. There are still 14 games to go this season. Like I said, the difference to the playoff spots is not that huge. I mean, we just dropped one place, 41. So we have 5 points there, maybe 9 points here. And to this part, it's still manageable, but they have to play better than they are playing now. At least not getting or getting relegated, that will not happen. That's for sure. But once again, just tell me about what you think about my idea. Uh, what would you do? Just write it down in the comments. Okay? That's all for me. Thank you so much for watching. This is Garden Gecko. Bye.